Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. This is the second official Zoom podcast. I'm not going to say this is the third one and the fourth one every time, so I'll maybe stop on this one. But so I'm here today with rapper King True. How you doing, man?
Not bad, how are you?
Yeah, good, man. Good. Is it still King True? Yeah.
Stalking True. I'm not going to change it again. That's it, finally.
I was taking a gamble. He won't have changed it again yet.
Nah, I'm not going to change it again.
The thing is, you might have changed it a few times, but you've always you've not changed it. You've adapted it, kind of like from one name to another.
That's exactly what I've done.
Yeah. So it's not like you're just changing your name. You're sort of changing a bit of it and adapting it. So it's cool, man. You're perfecting it until you're happy.
I'm happy now.
I wasn't always Stones or Riddler. I was just Riddler. And then I think Del the Funky Homo Sapien. That's who it was. And I was like, what a name. Del the Funky Homo Sapien. And I went, I need more names on my Riddler. And I came up with just Stones the Riddler. That sounds cool, man. So there's a bit of history. But aye, cool. So today's Zoom podcast is pretty much just covering what you've been up to, catch up on your music and that, plans you've got going on, because I always want to refer folk back to the interview podcast video that we done, which is on the channel. So anyone that wants to know a lot about King True's or just True's background, all that's on the other video. So you'll find that on the channel. So we'll not go too deep in his background, but you're a rapper from Edinburgh, Scotland, pretty much. It does sort of hip hop and moving into sort of more drilly, trappy sounds, though.
Yeah, if I like the beat, I'm just going to take it. You know what I mean? I've got to use it if I like it. It could be anything really. I'll do over. I even had a beat the other day that was like orchestra, very quiet, no hip hop whatsoever. And I was like, I like that. I'm going to do something like that.
Yeah.
So as if if I like the music, I'm going to do something with it.
Yeah, it's good. A lot of people are getting more like that now with sort of rap music, artists, and as I mean, like if they like the music. So you're finding artists are doing house tracks and grime and hip hop and a real mix, because it's all kind of coming under the same sort of thing now, I reckon. But aye, cool, man.
I just think as well as I've got older, I've started to appreciate music more. You know what I mean? Like when I hear stuff that I was like, I've never listened to that. Now I'm like, oh, that's actually good.
Yeah, man, I'm the same, Even some music. Imagine me in my Dark Rumor days. There was music I was like, I gotta listen to that. What's that all about? Now I've got old. Aye, man. Now I'm sitting chilling out listening to the Carpenters and that.
I listen to Jim Reeves. You heard the Jim Reeves?
Jim, I know the name. What does he?
Like 1930s country. The guy's banging.
Amazing. Aye. I like a bit of old country as well, And as you say, as you get older, you start getting more into all the old styles of music that you missed out on because you were so focused on hip hop, Like,
true.
If it wasn't like hip hop, I wasn't really interested, unless the odd quirky thing like Oasis and like some house music groups and stuff like that. But just wasn't interested, to be fair. But I think, wow, to be fair, by the time I got to my late teens, I was listening to the Beatles and all that. But that's kind of obvious, surely. Most people go through that wee stage, I think.
The Beatles, I think I've heard that Beatles song from beginning to end.
Aye, have you know?
Nah, I don't think so. Anyway, I've heard obviously I've heard the songs, but I've never actually pushed play on a Beatles song and been like, let's listen to this.
Yeah. It's like the thing with the Beatles is like if you go through
It's never been my. I've never felt it.
Aye. Well, if you go through different, like the thing with the Beatles, if you go through different times in the years they did music, to be fair, as a band, I think their history is. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert, but is it not something like it was quite short for a band? It was like 10 years, 15 years, or something. I'm not sure. Maybe longer. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
I understand that they're legends, like.
Aye, well, if you listen to early stuff, it's quite happy, like shake your head side to side, happy music. Like, I want to hold your hand. And it's like, but as you go on, like, so there's different stages of the Beatles. So some people like one type of the Beatles, and some people like it. So some people are like, oh, I hated it when they went all hippie and trippy. I like their old rock.
Yellow Submarine and that.
Aye. And then other folks,
Right.
I didn't like all the old rock and rolly stuff, but I like all the sort of hippie trippy stuff. So it's like I like I like mostly the hippie trippy stuff, I think, but there is some old ones as well that are amazing. So, but aye, there we go. We chat about the Beatles. That's what I mean. It's just
I was saying, it seems like Bob Dylan. I can listen to Bob Dylan all day, every day.
yeah, there you go, man. Like Bob Dylan, somebody I've not really listened to much. Like there you go. Like I could almost say I must have listened to a Bob Dylan track, but I don't remember listening to one. Like it's crazy. You'll be going,
A
what?
lot of people say when you mention Bob Dylan to people, they're like, "Oh, I've never heard a Bob Dylan song." Then you'll sing one, they're like, "Oh, aye, I ken that song."
Ah, right. Yeah, yeah. I'll be the same then.
Like that. How many roads must a man walk down before you call? You know that
God's sake, I know that tune. Aye. That's old, eh?
Bob Dylan.
hmm That's like, was that 50s or something? It's really old.
Fuck no.
Aye. Cool, man. Well, I've made a few notes, so that like I don't just sit and go, you just had a hook. Aye. You get a hookup, aye.
I cut it last night. Actually, bicked it last night and cut on my head.
Oh, use the razor.
First time in years that I've actually bicked it.
Oh, I've never even bicked my head. I used to shave it all the time, but just used the clippers. I've never bicked my head. Man, I mess up just shaving my face enough. Never mind my head. Cool, man. Well, aye. So as I was saying, the reason for this podcast really just chatting, having a wee catch up and chat about anything really, like but mostly about you and what you've been up to and stuff. So, like, you got any? You've always got plans. I was speaking at the Rejects last night doing their one, and they were saying they'd been checking some of your music, and I was saying, you're always doing stuff. There's always something going on, eh? You've always got,
I never stop writing. I write even when like I could put an album out the day and start working for my new one the same day. Like I'll never stop.
yeah. Aye, it's good.
Always.
Aye, it's a passion, eh? So it's like, aye. So like, what you got plans for just now? What you focusing on right now? What's the thing in the back of your head? You're like, need to get on with that.
My new album.
Aye,
It's out on October the 6th. Angel with a Dirty Face.
nice, cool. I think I seen you posting about that actually. Aye, so when's that out?
October 6th.
October the 6th. Cool. Yeah, where will people find that?
Spotify, iTunes, everywhere.
Nice and easy, man. Aye, so it'll be on most basically all the platforms, and will it be searchable under King True or will it be True Facts?
King True. But
Nice.
I've got two Spotify accounts that I'm getting rid of the True Facts one, but because it just makes it's hard for people to search.
Yeah,
So I'm getting rid of they've not done it yet, but they'll be removing the True Facts one and it'll just be King True. So everything will be under King True.
yeah, that makes sense. Aye, cool. Aye, because that's why I asked because I know people that have like changed their name, but their digital stuff's still under their old name and that. So aye, so
Aye, but I'm going to remove it. I don't know, next couple of days that'll be gone. Then it'll just be the King True stuff that's left.
yeah, cool. You got any like features on that album or?
I'm waiting on two features getting back. Mad Hat's on it. I've got actually three features waiting to come back. So, but I didn't want to say who they are just in case it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Cool. Nice to have a wee bit of surprise as well. But there is some features on there, and he slipped out that Mad Hat's on it anyway. So Mad Hat got a shout on the last one again last night because he's on something else I was talking about. Mad Hat's on everything, eh?
Mm.
It's popping up everywhere now.
But this song, me and him done, he kills it like
Nice. He always
smashes it.
Aye. He always does. It's like, man, he can take a massive break and like not even focus on music at all and then walk straight back in one night and work on a tune and just kill it. Probably kill it better because he's not sat and wrote for a while. He's probably got I get that as well a bit. If you've not wrote for a while and someone's like, write something to this, it's like it just flies out you, I feel.
Him.
Aye. Cool.
And I just put a video yesterday, day before I think.
Aye.
Called Scottish King. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've been trying to put it everywhere.
Cool, man. I've not been looking on the internet. I've been busy posting my own, bypassing you, just posting my own things and that. quite a lot often.
But
I said that recently that like I don't scroll through the news feed very often these days. I'm just posting up and then checking notifications. And then if I've got time to just chill, I'll have a wee scroll. So every now and then. So that's how I think I seen you advertising your album coming up or something. It might have been your video. Is it a tune off for the album?
nah, it's a tune off my old album.
Ah, right, cool. Aye, so there's nothing out for the new one yet then.
No, yet not.
Nah, nice, cool. What's you basically run your own label, eh?
Aye,
Aye.
do everything.
What's the name of that again?
Well, it was One Nation, but I changed that too.
Aye, because your email address was it OLO?
OLO stands for Only Loyal Ones.
Ah, right, cool, man. Yeah, nice one. Aye, when I emailed you, I was like,
I've got tattooed on my hand too.
ah, nice one. Cool. Is that a new one?
It's a new one, aye.
Ah,
The
cool.
newest one.
You've been traveling a lot too, eh? I've seen lots of pictures of you away with your missus places and
When I went to Pisa, then we went to Florence, stayed in Florence for 3 days, and then went to Rome.
ah, nice, cool. That'd be
But I went to Rome last year, okay? I showed my mum pictures. Mum was like, oh, Rome looks amazing, looks amazing. So I was like, right, we'll go. So me and my missus took my mum to Rome.
nice. Oh, amazing. Aye, looks like look nice. Look like you're having a good time sitting in.
Aye, but the heat, I can't deal with the heat, eh? It was too hot.
Aye, I'm kind of the same. I don't mind a hot country, but when it peaks over that edge of too hot, I just like I can't actually handle it. I need to go and sit in the shade and that. I start feeling like woozy and
Same with me.
aye.
I was drenched in sun cream. I had my hat. I was drenching it in water and just wearing it. I had this scarf drenched in water, and it looked like sweat coming down my back, but it was just water. I was soaking in water just to keep cool.
How Scottish is that, eh? I bet I'm sitting here going, oh, I can't handle the heat. You're like, aye, me too. I bet you literally every Scottish guy having a chat would be having the same conversation. It hits
But you get free water in Rome. There's wee pillar things that pump out free water.
Ah, nice. Aye.
So I had like a backpack with like 5 bottles of water in it. Just kept on refilling them.
Probably makes sense supplying free water than having ambulances flying around the city all day picking folk up.
That happened when I was there about fucking 7 times a day.
Aye, was it? Aye. People just collapsing in
there was no clouds. There was no clouds whatsoever. Just scorching, 37 degrees coming down on you.
I'm sure my mate Scouty that I've been doing stuff with was telling me in Tobago. I'm sure he said something about this that the street lamps are melting. It's so hot in Tobago in the Caribbean now. The top of the lamps are actually melting or something with the pure heat. Like that is.
Aye. Well, when I was there last year, I had to get new shoes, new trainers because my trainers melted.
Aye. Just walking on the ground.
I just totally I couldn't wear them.
That's nuts, eh? Climate change, eh? Tell you what,
That's what it is.
like, don't get too deep into climate change, but I keep joking that that's a good thing for Scotland, man. It's getting a bit warmer than that.
But soon I'll not be able to go out, man, because the sun doesn't agree with me. Like, I get burnt when it's cloudy and raining.
Oh well, you could do plenty of Zoom podcasts. just sell in a room. Cool, man. Any other plans you've got, like music wise? You've got a video coming out very soon. When was that?
No, I just put a video out. I'm working on another video, and just working on my album and that.
So if people search YouTube for King True, just search for that, and you'll probably find quite a lot of videos. You've done plenty of videos now. If you search for YouTube, you're going to find how many videos you got on YouTube? 20 at least, or?
No, I think don't know, but 60.
60. I was way like, I was good.
I've got 19 albums. 19 albums. Can you believe that?
No, you're very similar to Matat that way. You've had a lot of releases out. You've got a lot of videos out. Because then I was just thinking, comparing to Matat too, he's probably got a lot more videos than I realise as well.
My Matat's got a shitload.
Aye. It's good though. You have
Very good.
Used to are classic examples of folk that have just kept working at it for years. Like, you know what I mean? And there's lots of other artists that are good, but they've not produced as many albums as like you guys have. There's other people like you guys that work that solidly and keep bringing out albums. I think Loki's got quite a big back catalogue, hasn't he? Oh, and Word. Word's the same. Word and Deco.
Where's got loads? So's Loki.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. A lot of other guys don't have such a large back catalogue of releases in that. They've got like a fair wee handful in that, but you guys are like, you have been producing music just constantly for 20 years. Like, just like,
I started when I think we said this in the last one. I started when I was 13.
aye,
37 now.
nuts, eh? 37, man. You're catching up with me.
Oh, man.
My chin's just pure grey now, eh? My tat laughs, eh? He's like, check how grey your chin is. Well,
I'm going that way too. Like, I shaved it. I shaved last night. So I trimmed it last night. You can't really see the greys now, but there's greys appearing.
Going to get my tat on the podcast soon. Actually, he's still not been on, eh? And every time I talk to him, he's totally up for it. We end up meeting and just chatting and getting wasted and forgetting to do anything, eh? Well, so I'm going to get on at him soon. They'll get him on. Maybe get him on a Zoom one. He'll enjoy that maybe. But cool, man. So you've got like a video that just came out, and then you've got what's that video called that just came out then?
Scottish King.
Scottish King, you said that. Cool. And then you've
filmed it in the Cairngorms too, proper Scottish like.
Oh, nice. That'll be amazing. And you've got another one coming out soon then.
I've got another one coming out soon. I wanted to
no date on that.
No date on that. Well, I should have two coming out soon. I went to like an actual official music video and it's like a wee promo video.
All right, cool.
I was on Amazing Radio the other day with I had a song called Whitson. It's just called Whitson.
Cool.
And that got radio play and some all Scots radio. You heard of them?
Nah,
they messaged me today wanting a video edit for Scottish King so they can play it. So I'm going to email them that later on.
Cool. Nice. All right. And then you've got this album coming out on the 8th of October.
6.
Man, my memory's terrible. I should just write it down. Got a pen and everything. I was like, I'll put a pen in a notepad and write things down. Can't be bored, man. Try to use my brain. But cool, man. Any other sort of plans of things coming up, or is that your main things you're on the now, working on the album, getting this next video out?
That's the main thing now. But next year I want to start doing my gigs next year.
Yeah, cool. Aye, you not got any plan just now?
Nah, probably no. Probably. Well, if I get offered of that, I'll take the gig. But for myself, because I usually set up my own gigs and that.
Aye.
But I've no got hang it there this year anyway.
Cool. You normally set and get a few acts on and stuff.
Aye. But I seen this cafe. It's in New York, but it's called Cafe Watt. Bob Dylan performed there first time ever in his life, ever performing live, and I was like, I need to perform there. So I'm trying hard to get a slot there, but I don't know if that's just wishful thinking or what, but I'm gunning for that. New York, mate.
Anything's possible, man. I love
anything's possible. The only person stopping this happening is myself. I could easily go to New York and bash doors, so only me stopping myself.
We're all guilty of that, Like something that like everybody's guilty of that. Anything you're wanting to do, like the only thing really stopping you is yourself. In anything. There's things I want to do and do faster and get on with, and the only thing kind of stopping me is me. It's like, we'll just do it then. But there's so much going on in life as well, the way it's hard to like get on with life and manage your relationship.
And when life gets involved, you pretty much need to try and adapt and then try and be creative when you go creative time.
Yeah. So what no, well, you've got that album. We pretty much covered that, so I was gonna move on to like Is there anybody? Because I've made some wee notes there, and I was thinking we've only got a certain amount of time, but there's no warning yet, so we've got a wee while. It's only second Zoom. I'm still getting used to this, eh? And aye, but is there anyone like you want to give a big up to that's like helpful that you find like you appreciate helping you out or doing you favors in the music or is it just full of a bunch of creeps?
Eh, that's a good question, eh?
Anyone,
Eh,
but anyone that like is always there to give you some advice or help you out with anybody that you think other
to be absolutely honest,
people that
Matt,
are, say people that are like always there for you when you're running your gigs and you can rely on them to come and play a set. You know, anybody that you sort of like give a big up for. I don't know.
well, the person that's on my back, big time most recently, has probably been my missus. My missus goes, does everything to help me out, like,
Yeah, yeah.
goes like beyond, over and beyond. So I definitely big shout out to Zola.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think that's
just everyone who
a
has always.
good one as well because like without having a understanding and sound basically misses, it causes problems, eh? So everyone I know that ever does music, they've always got like a good relationship. Otherwise, anyone I know that does music ends up with their relationship turning sour because like they're spending so much time on their music. But if you've got a good relationship, you got to play the game right though too, eh? Like you, so I mean, you just went away to Rome with your missus and stuff. It's not like you just ignore her and do your music. You know what I mean?
No, they do that.
Exactly. Aye. So aye, anyone
And
else?
I probably with my mate Gabba, because he's probably the only one. Usually when like, I send people my music, they'll just reply like a nice or like some people you can when people are no giving a fuck. I'll send people my album and they'll reply like a good song.
Mm.
Well, what song? It's a fucking album.
Aye,
You know what
aye.
I mean? You clearly never listened to it if you're saying it's a good song. When I send like 14 of them.
Mm.
But my mate Gab will always send me like feedback, like this song's this song's that, I like this, I like that. Proper feedback. So you can just listen to it.
I send someone a link and they're like, nice one, man. Let me know when it's out. It's out. I'm fucking sent
I've had that. Let
things
me know
like
when it's
that.
out. I've
Aye, aye.
fucking sent you.
I've just sent you, mate. That is it. Like, to be fair, I'm guilty of being like too busy at the time, and somebody will hit me up like, "Hey, man, check my new tune," but and I want to check it straight away, but I'm in the middle of something, so I'm like, "Hey, oh shit, man, I'll check it as soon as I can," and like, so I think I'm quite bad for that, but it's just not having time, eh? And in the middle,
There's a big difference if you're busy. It's not as if you're saying, I'm listening to that. You're like, I'm busy right now, I've got to listen to it later.
aye,
If I
aye.
send you something, I'm not expecting you to stop what you're doing and come in.
And also like being honest and being like, oh, sorry, man, I'm a bit busy now. I'll try and get a listen later. That's cool. Somebody else that's just lying, going, oh man, that's banging. Like it was just the artwork cover. Like you didn't even look at
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So I better. What is it? Honesty is the best policy, man. That's what I used to say when I would get in trouble at work when I was younger. Who done that? It was me, eh? You're just admitting to it. You didn't even care. Honesty is the best policy.
Like, I didn't really care if someone messaged me back because that song was shite. Because, well, you think it's shite, then it made you feel a certain way to think it was shite. Therefore, my song still done something.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if it made you feel shite, it made you feel a type of way anyway.
Hmm.
And if you happen to think it's good, then thank you very much.
Yeah. It's even if people don't like your music that you send it to, you're better sending it and them not liking it than them never hearing it and not having an opinion at all. Because then, like, out of those folk you send music to, some will like it and some won't. That's just always going to happen anyway. So, like,
That's the same with everything. That's the same with everything.
yeah, if you try and pick people, even if you're sending stuff through Messenger, and you're trying to pick people, oh, no bother sending it to him because he's not really bothered. You might be missing out because he might be bothered too. You might be wrong about your judgment of the guy, and you might send that time and he gets back to you, be like, oh, that was banging, mate. Cheers for sending me it. And you never know, eh? So,
Yeah. I heard someone say the other day a quote. It was, if you make a song and they like it enough to put it out, then that it's already a success. doesn't matter if people rate it or hate it or whatever. If you think what you've created is good enough to put out, then that's success.
Yeah.
I can't remember who said it though. I think it was Rick Rubin.
There's so much to be said for if you like it, then that's all that matters. And if you think, no, that's good quality, then that is a good thing. But also you can go too far that way where there may be people that literally aren't making something good and then they're just like, I don't care what everyone says. If you're like, yeah, but there's literally campaigns against you and that you're that bad. You have to start...
I hope it never comes to that.
That's why I quit, man. It was getting that, but I was getting hate mail and everything. I'm joking, man. Cool. So sorry, what was your mate's name again to big up? Gabba.
Gabba.
Aye. I think I remember you telling me about. He's an old school mate of yours, eh?
Aye, wait, since I was like 11, 12 or something.
Ah, cool. Big up to Gabba then. Gabba's getting a big up. Cool, man.
And obviously people like yourself for like giving me time to talk and that and get out there. And my tap, because my tap's never let me do it every time I've asked them to do certain things and that, musically and that.
Yeah.
To
Mata always bigs you up chatting to me, Ken, and he comes up every now and then, sees you and that, and so he's telling me about stuff you've been doing, and he's like, oh man, he's got some new stuff. You should check his new stuff, and so he's always bigging you up, like, and so
and Mog Tay, Mog reached out to me the other week to asking me to be on his new album, so that'd be cool.
I've spent a lot. Well, I know Mad Tat really well, but I've spent a lot of time speaking to tons of folk, so like done the one with Mog as well, and even just chatting. He was another one that was bigging you up as well, like chatting to Mog, Ken. So saying you're a sound guy. Not so much even talk about your music. Mog was just like, true facts. You're real, eh? Mog thinks you're real. So you better keep up the act, man.
He was jokes. And Lewis Findlay too, because Lewis Findlay he's not on this album, but I think this is the only album that's probably not been on.
Aye.
You don't big Lewis Findlay too.
On the Ducks, yeah. I'm going to get him on the podcast. I was chatting to him ages about it, like ages ago about it, but
he's a very sound guy, but one of the funniest guys I can too. He's just constantly funny, eh?
Yeah, I don't know him that well, eh? I've met him a couple of times, like a few times in the past, and but recently bumped into him once or twice. But definitely going to get him on. Moggs told me he's got an interesting sort of background in music too, eh? So it'd be quite a good podcast. Aye, that's us got our time limit, so we've got 9 minutes of Zoom left until I have to.
Is that?
Aye. Until I have to pay Zoom to do as long as you want. I might do it one day, but they're now sticking to 40 minutes. So 40 minutes is.
Are you going to do any more of those? Remember those group chat you done? Remember you done it? I think it was at Words.
Yeah, man. Plan to do that again, like, and get different selections of folk up in that, and we can do it.
I'll be up for that.
Do it again at Words, and Words always that's somebody I always big up. Word, like he'll be happy to be like, yeah, man, come and do it mine, and we'll try and get a different selection of folks, so you could be on that one, eh? But I want to do more of them. Got lots of ideas for the channel, like, but keep that for another time. But I mean, I pretty much went over all my notes. Just wanted to make sure people that didn't know who you were could go back to the other podcast to check out your full sort of story about you. Other than that, you're basically a hip hop artist from Edinburgh. You went over a bunch of your main plans, bigged up a couple of folk, and you've no shows on the now though. That was another note about.
Nah.
If you had any like gigs of that or nothing the now.
Last gig up was at the Hive when Sweet Rogue done her show at the Hive.
Cool.
I performed there.
Oh, nice.
No, wait, that's that. The last one I performed there was when you done an interview aside. Sketchy Beats.
Sketchy Beats. That was the last one. Aye, cool.
That's what I did.
Nice. What was the one you done with Rogue?
I think it was for an album. I think it was. I could be wrong.
For her album, sort of launch party. I think. Cool. I'm gonna get her on as well. I spoke to her a while ago, like, but need to chase her up, and yeah, so,
It's football bang, like.
yeah, nice one, man.
And shout out to my mate Gareth Day. He just had a wee lassie the other day, so congratulations to my mate Gareth.
Congratulations to Gareth and his wee lassie. I've got a daughter. Lassies are cool. Like, remember how she was my first day, so it was like, our first day. I didn't give birth to her. But I remember being like, wow, I'm having a girl, but ended up like amazing. I was like, something special about being a dad to a daughter. Didn't know what it is, but
that's what he said. He messaged me saying, like, it's perfect. Like, you're not going to know love like it or something. I can't remember his words, but I was like, damn.
yeah, it's mad. It's like, and I got told off other folk, that we're dads to daughters, and we're like, mate, she'll be like the most important thing, the biggest thing you'll ever want to sort of protect. I'm like, that's mad, eh? Now the feminists will be all over me. You don't need to protect her. But nah, you definitely do. Like, that's kind of a man's role in life, eh? But we're getting a bit technical. There, we're getting to roles and that, man. I'll be shacked up with Andrew Tate. Right, man. Well, I mean, we've got a few wee minutes left. Is there anything else you wanted to say or that?
Just be sure to check out my album when it comes out October 6th. Angel with a Dirty Face. Banging album.
Nice one, man. Cool. Be looking forward to checking it and that. Get a wee night and chill. And as I say, we'll get another podcast on the go, a proper one, or even a group one or something. I'll get you on something anyway. I'm always going to keep getting the same guests back. It's quite good for the viewers too, because then it's like, oh, that's that guy that was on the other one. You know, like they start recognizing people and stuff. So yeah, so probably once again, just to tell people, go to the channel, look through the videos, look for King True interview podcast, and you'll learn all about him there. Yeah, and also if you look for the Sketchy Beats video, like live footage video, there's a wee bit of him on there as well. And you're
much respect for that, by the way.
Getting all over the channel now. Actually, now I think about it. Nice one, then, man. Well, yeah, we could just call it quits at that. And I've started doing it. I started it last night. Big up to the screen. If freckles on those hands, man. That's the sun hitting me these days. Right, man. Well, yeah, big up again, and cheers for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and then I'll catch you soon. And thanks to everybody for watching, and I'll catch you next time.
Good man, thanks very much.